Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share information about a manhunt that is currently underway in Tennessee for a suspect on the run after shooting two police officers outside of a Dollar General in Laverne. But this manhunt isn't just any manhunt. It's personal. Because the suspect being hunted is the estranged son of the police chief of Nashville, Tennessee. Police in Laverne say they were called to the Dollar General on Stones River Road around 2:30 in the afternoon on October 21st of 2023 to investigate a stolen vehicle in the parking lot when they were confronted by the suspect, 38-year-old John Drake Jr., and a struggle ensued. Then, police say Drake pulled out a gun and fired at the two officers, hitting one in the shoulder and the other in the right groin area and forearm. The suspect fled the scene as the officers were rushed to the hospital, and they're both expected to survive their injuries. But police want the man who shot them to pay for what he did. So they launched a manhunt that has now entered day 2 to find him.
And around 5 o'clock on Saturday, the shooting suspect was identified. Laverne police confirmed 38-year-old John C. Drake Jr. was responsible for the shooting of the two officers. This is, in fact, the estranged son of Metro Nashville's Chief John Drake. Now, Drake Jr. is still at large this morning, and Laverne police say he was last seen fleeing the scene near the Dollar General on Stones River Road, wearing a hat, a black T-shirt with a white hockey mask emblem on the front and red lettering, and gray pants.
This morning, a Tennessee statewide blue alert has been issued for John Drake Jr. A blue alert is activated when a violent attack on a law enforcement officer has occurred and a search for the suspect is active. The TBI confirming Drake Jr. is wanted for 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder and says he should be considered armed and dangerous.
And immediately following Saturday's shooting, the city of Laverne had a shelter-in-place order active. Around 11 o'clock last night, that was lifted. However, the update read in part, quote, "There is no immediate threat. We're continuing our search efforts and ask everyone to remain vigilant."
We have a shooting incident. This shooting is involving 2 of our officers. It occurred today's date at 2:23 p.m. at the Dollar General, located at 670 Stones River Road here in Laverne. Our officers were investigating a stolen vehicle. During that investigation, they had contact with a subject. They struggled with that subject, and during that struggle, the suspect produced a handgun and fired shots. One of our officers suffered a gunshot wound to the rear left shoulder and was transported to Vanderbilt Medical and is last reported in stable condition. That officer has been with the Laverne Police Department for 2 years and 10 months. The second officer suffered a gunshot wound to the right groin and right forearm. The officer was transported by air to Vanderbilt Medical and is last listed in stable condition. That officer has been with the Laverne Police Department for approximately 1.5 years. Our suspect, who is still at large, is a black male, 35 to 40 years of age, 5 foot 11 inches tall, muscular build with facial hair and dreadlocks. He was last seen wearing a black T-shirt with a white hockey mask emblem on the front with red lettering. He was also wearing gray pants. His last known direction of travel was northbound on Stones River Road from the Dollar General. Residents in the area are asked to shelter in place and lock their doors and to call police if they see any subjects matching the description that we provided. This is what we know at this point in time, and we will provide updates as we are able to. But at this point in time, that is all we're able to share.
Nashville Police Chief John Drake released a statement expressing his feelings about having to participate in a manhunt for his own son, saying, quote, "I am shocked and deeply saddened to learn that my estranged son, with whom I have had very minimal contact over many years, is the suspect in this afternoon's shooting of the 2 Laverne police officers. My thoughts and prayers are with the 2 officers, who I understand are now in stable condition at Vanderbilt. Despite my efforts and guidance in the early and teenage years, my son, John Drake Jr., now 38 years old, resorted to years of criminal activity and is now a convicted felon. He has not been a part of my life for quite some time. He now needs to be found and held accountable for his actions today. I hope that anyone who sees him or has information about him will contact law enforcement immediately." Unquote. I can't even imagine how hard this has to be for him, and how heartbroken he must be for not only the road his son has chosen to go down, but for what he has done to his father's fellow officers. I couldn't imagine having to participate in a manhunt for my own child. God help him. And the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has posted on social media that they've added John Drake Jr. to their most wanted list, posting this additional photo of him. They're asking for anyone who sees John Drake Jr. to call 911 or 1-800-TBI-FIND with the information, but also warn not to approach him as he's considered armed and dangerous. They're also offering a reward for up to $2,500 for information leading to his arrest. This situation is heartbreaking and terrifying all at the same time. I pray the officers make full recoveries from their injuries and that John Drake Jr. is apprehended before he hurts anyone else. If you live anywhere in Tennessee, or even in surrounding states at this point, stay aware, stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you on my next video.